Museum of You. Museum of You. Alrighty then. Euclid. The area around SCP-2018 is to be fenced, and security personnel are to monitor the area to prevent civilians from entering it. Unless D-Class personnel is to be sent inside -1 every month and brought back, any experiments involving SCP-2018 and -1 must be approved by at least one Level 3 researcher. Description: SCP-2018 is a space-time anomaly located near Redacted, Australia. Said anomaly consists of a rectangular space on the wall inside an abandoned warehouse. It appears for 1 hour, 7 minutes and 14 seconds, once every 72 hours. On the other side is an alternate version of the Australian Museum, hereafter designated -1. -1 is located in the center of a floating circular landmass approximately 5 km in diameter. On the edge of said landmass is a brick wall measuring 6 meters in height, covering the perimeter. Beyond this wall is a sky similar to that of the baseline universe that stretches in all directions for an unknown distance. It is unknown how this landmass floats. The infrastructure and general architecture of -1 are very similar to those of the Australian Museum. Oh, okay. Oh yes, it is in Australia. I've blanked out. Several empty pedestals of varying sizes can be found throughout all floors. I wonder if Vinvon knows about this. Further anomalous properties of -1 manifest when a living human subject enters it. After approximately 12 minutes, objects and living beings will appear on top of the empty pedestal, along with a metal plate containing text. Said objects and living beings have been determined to be related to significant memories of the human subject who entered -1. So like statues of like your memories. The first floors of -1 usually create objects and living beings based on memories of childhood and adolescence, while the upper floors usually create objects and living beings based on recent memories. These anomalies properties of -1 do not manifest if more than 3 human subjects enter it at the same time. Okay, gotcha. More than 3, so 3 people can still go in there. It has been observed that the longer -1 goes without receiving any visitors, the faster its structure will wear down. It has been it's just falling apart. It has been estimated based on the damages suffered from -1 on a given period that it will collapse if it does not receive any visitors for longer than 6 months. Of note is that should the visitors experience no strong emotions during the visit, -1 will remain its current level of damage. So like, you could just walk in an abandoned museum if you just don't feel anything. But then like a friend who does feel a lot could walk in with you and suddenly the whole museum just morphs. Suddenly there's statues of you. Then the test log. Forward. Only the most significant results are written here. Level 2 access is required to view the unabridged logs. Test 1. Subject Agent. Results: a bathtub filled with water was created. Inside the bathtub was an unconscious young human male of the same general physical characteristics as Agent. Text: Those who raise their hand to strike an innocent child do not deserve their hands. Note: Agent claims that his older sister tried to drown him in the bathtub when he was 5 years old. God, what? That's a fucking insane thing to just state. That you. Okay, damn. Test 2. Agent results: an elderly Hispanic woman walked out of the pedestal and hugged Agent. The other woman was heard saying, "Thank you for saving me." She then returned to the pedestal and disappeared. Text: saving someone's life is the same as saving a world. Agent claims to have prevented an elderly woman identical to that of the pedestal from being run over by a car. Aw, that's sweet. I like this because like I mean, I assume you can live your best and your worst moment. This is literally like having like your life flash before your eyes, but instead of it flashing before your eyes, it's literally being presented in front of you. Test 3. Agent result: a young boy, television set and SNES video game system appeared. The young boy called out Agent's name to play video games with him. Agent climbed on the pedestal and played video games with the boy for half an hour. No source of electricity was seen during this time. Text: sharing is caring. It's cheesy, but true. Agent claimed that the boy in the pedestal was identical to one of his childhood friends who let Agent use his video game system because Agent family was too poor to buy one. This is... Aww. Oh, this is nice. Two sweet, very wholesome, sweet ones. But now let's see if it's gonna get fucking dark. Yeah, here we go. D class. D-2018-01 results. Several police officers appeared on multiple pedestals simultaneously and started firing at D1 with their pistols. Although the no sound of pistols being used could be heard, no projectile were fired. D1 was put on death row for kidnapping, murder, and drug trafficking. Yeah, that will do it. And then test 5, D2. Subject was given a limited dose of Omega-class amnestic, which completely wiped his memory for the duration of the test. Subject was also accompanied by a guard. Several cats and dogs appeared on the pedestal and started rubbing themselves around the guard's legs before returning to the pedestal and disappearing. What did you expect? You can't make an omelet without eggs, you know. The guard has owned several pets similar to those that appeared from the pedestal. And yeah, that makes sense. It did say like if there's 2 or 3 people, it would still activate and just do that. Addendum B on 2000. An exploration team was sent to -1 to map the remaining floors of its structure. They reached a room on the top floor whose door had a message: "To the exploration team, please come in." Upon opening the door, they entered a large room with a table containing several types of food and drinks. Don't mind if I do. On the table was an elderly, overweight man in a light blue suit who called out the team to eat with him. None of the agents remembered ever meeting this man. He claimed to be the consciousness of -1 manifesting physically. The following is a transcript of the dialogue that Agent had with the man he after referred to as -1A. I wonder if false memories works with these things, if the implication here is that the exhibits are created from memories. I think so, right? Like, I assume it would. Like, with the previous test here, of course we don't know because, like, they mind wiped one of the person, but the person that walked in with them, of course, had full memories. So, but I feel like it would work. Like, because as long as you believe that those memories are real and you have strong emotions, this thing will make them. Or like you have strong if you have strong emotions towards that memory, right? So if somebody were to like change my memory to think that I really love playing basketball and I hate running, which is like the opposite of who I am now, I assume, and they implanted like moments of me playing basketball and me being good at basketball, I assume that's what the museum would create. They would just think like, oh, okay, he loves basketball, he thinks he's a good basketball player, so we show him a memory of him playing basketball. I think that's how I would see it, how it would work. Because I don't think it would take the original memory that got replaced, because that would not make sense to whoever is in the museum, because it's supposed to like represent who you think you are, right? Begin log. Agent, who are you? I am the museum. Please don't be shy. Sit down and have something to eat and drink. What exactly do you mean with that? By that I mean that I'm the museum's genius Loki. Or Loki? Okay. Go look up how to say that shit. Because I have no idea.
Loci.
Fucking hell, that was way off. I'm the museum's genius Loci, a protective spirit. I created this man to talk with you. I haven't had visitors in months and I thought I would collapse. But now you're sending in visitors every month, which I am very grateful for. I figured I should have a little chat with you. It's only being polite as I see it. How did this museum... how did you come to be? Oh, you see, I used to be the genius Loci of the actual Australian Museum. I was the one who helped the guards protect the halls and all the attractions. When one guard was about to fall asleep during work, I would poke his mind to wake him up, and things like that. In return, I would watch the visitors observe the attractions and absorb the energy of their emotions to sustain myself. I liked what I did. But as time passed, I started to wonder if I could do something other than watch people marvel at things of the distant past, which had little relevance in the minds of many of today's visitors. And these thoughts inspired you to create this version of the museum. Correct! Being the genius loci of such a large place for frequent visitors, I had a massive store of emotional energy inside me, which I hadn't thought of using until a certain day. It was then that I decided to leave the museum and create my own. How do you know what to create in order to inspire emotions? I can read the thoughts and memories of anyone who enters the museum. Do you possess any other abilities? No, sir, that is all I do. Thank you. This is enough for the interview unless you have anything more to say. Yes, please forgive your son. He might have disobeyed everything you ever told him not to do, but he still loves you very much. And that's as a gift. You deserve it for doing your duties as well. At this point in the interview, -1-A created a pug wearing a collar with the name Fred. The pug then ran towards Agent, who shoved it away. Did you just read my mind? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to anger you. I just wanted to give you a gift. Agent and the rest of the exploration team left -1. SCP-201A was then locked down due to a possible information breach. Yeah, I mean, I mean, why are you surprised? He literally just told you that, like, that's what he does. Like, oh yeah, I read memories and minds. And then he's like, he wanted to give you a gift, and you immediately was like, shut this place down! We can't have this here. Poor SCP-201A. He was like, hey, we're working together. We have this like, little business thing, and I want to be nice to you and just, show you my gratitude. And they're like, we can't have that. We can't have that here. Nah. What kind of reason should we have to never go in that place again? Well, read your mind, so maybe information breach and like info hazard. There we go. Okay, info hazard. We're never going to that place again. SCP-201A is like, no, please come back. Please, I didn't mean anything mean. Leave it to the Foundation. Leave it to the Foundation that they would look at an SCP that just replaces like a memory that you're fond of or a memory that you're not fond of. It depends on who you are as a person. And then it's trying to be grateful towards you, and they're immediately like, yeah, okay, we gotta stop helping this thing.